What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Season 9 of NHL 22 Pittsburgh Penguins Franchise Mode Series. You can see they were 5-0-1 so far in the preseason. Ryan O'Reilly, one of our new players, has 9 points in 6 games. Looking for our 3rd Stanley Cup in these next 2 years. Crosby, who's still on the team, looking for his 6th. As you guys can see here, the Maple Leafs won the Stanley Cup last year. They've actually won 2 in the last 3 years. We've won 2 in like the last 7, I think. So I think we have a good chance this year. Our team's looking pretty stacked. Like, it's so good that the AHL team is like even better just because of the amount of depth we have. So first line here, we got Gensel, Crosby, McKinnon, getting a +5. Crosby is down to an 81, but he's still producing. So I feel like just keep him up there. You can see lots of points. I kind of want to see how high he can get in the scoring race. In terms of offensive stats too, they're still solid. 4-star puck skills, 5-star shot. After that, you have Tavares, O'Reilly, Jost getting a +2. Kuznetsov, Sundin, Landeskog also get a +2 with White, Deneau, and Koss on the 4th line, which very good 4th line. I could put, say, Kuznetsov on the 2nd line, and now gets a +5. I'm going to try the more balanced approach here, see how it works out. Defensively, we got Lindstein and Drysdale on the top pair, the +2. Power, Sanheim get a +3. Sanheim we signed last summer. Brodin, Davis on the bottom pair. Brodin's down to a 79 now, so he could probably retire any year. Plekhanov here is our starter. He's insane. 24.86. Got him locked up. $2.2 million for the next 2 years. I didn't even realize he's Ukrainian, so shout out to him. Let's see him win a Stanley Cup right now. 99 glove high. That's insane. 99 endurance. Doesn't really need to take a break. 97 recover. Let's see what this guy can do for us. Jarmelson here's his backup. Was going to try and trade him, but I ended up getting him pretty cheap. 950K for 2 years. I think he turned down like 2.5 from us. He's got some pretty cool stats too. 97 speed, 98 agility, so he's super fast. Good glove hand as well. Like, this goalie tandem costing us a combined $3 million is insane. Like, they're so good. Special team wise, we have +5 on both power plays. I like the look of both of them. I think they're really good. 4-man +5 on both. PKs are +2, +1. 3-man there, 2 zeros. I think O'Reilly really can help with the PK. Even Jost, a really good 2-way player. 91 D awareness there, 90 stick check. He's quick. 88 strength even. So we got some nice PKers on the team now. AHL wise, so we got 381s on the first line. Othman, Boquist, Samoskevich getting a +2. They're playing like 83. Svitov here's got a perfect shot. Burkholz here's got crazy passing, so that's going to be a good second line. Even the bottom 6 here is like all high 70s. Defensively, we got Henriksen 81. He didn't fit chemistry-wise in NHL, so we're going to have him tear up the AHL, get a +2 with Harris. Leduc, Conklin, Grabeshkov, Luneau. Harris here, 19 years old, already a 78, couple X factors on him. Goaltending-wise, we got Levi there as our starter, 83. Didn't know we were going to get Jarmelson signed, 800K the next 2 years. Peacock backing him up. I did want the Mead Link goalie to be the backup, but I didn't realize he actually went back to junior. I believe he's playing on the Starmia Sting. 2 guys, obviously, with Malkin no longer here. Had to show you a captaincy update. I think this one's pretty obvious. Crosby, of course, still wearing the C. And we got McKinnon and Gensel there wearing the 2 A's. So, before we start the sim here, guys, I'll show you our ratings. Again, I think, this team's pretty stacked with NHL and AHL. Looking for our Stanley Cup, looking for a Calder Cup. McKinnon's actually wearing the A now. I know last time I did this, last episode, it was glitched for some reason. We've got 96 offense, 89 defense, 86 goaltending. So, we'll see if that's good enough to win another Stanley Cup. Also, too, guys, before I start the sim, if you can, leave a quick thumbs up on this video. Really helps me out. And I'm just going to trade off here, guys. Put Colson in a 5th for a 2nd, a 4th, and Peacock. Peacock's our backup AHL goalie. So it's basically like a 2nd for Colson here. He's an 84. That's decent. 20 years old. The thing is, though, 84 is probably on our 3rd line. He's got good physical stats, decent shot. Fits on the 3rd line, but yeah, honestly, I think our forward depth's good enough. We can just hold on to our assets. I'm running in December here, guys. Record of 20, 11, and 3. We'll see where we are in the standings here. So we're currently in a wildcard spot, 43 points. Flyers, Hurricanes, both in the 50s. Geez. McKinnon, though, having a good year. 47 points in 34 games. Alright, so I think we're on a pretty good pace here to make the playoffs. Obviously, at that point, anything can happen. AHL team there looks good, but, oh, weird, because we have a worse win percentage. We're actually lower in the standings. Almost never see that there with the Wolfpack above us, but Boquist, 43 and 35. So, yeah, both teams looking good right now at the Christmas break. And we're not the trade deadline here, guys. We've actually jumped up to 1st in the division, tied with the Flyers. Both have 81 points. We had a great February there. Pretty long win streak. What was that? 7, 8-game win streak, starting with the Capitals. 6, yeah, 8-game win streak. So, cannot complain. I guess we took take a quick look. AHL team, 1st in their division as well, 90 points. Boquist 79 and 62, and Gensel there is 73 and 61. So we're playing well. Obviously, always looking to add to our team, make it better. I think, I'm assuming our goalies are playing well. Definitely gonna take a look at those guys. Defensively, can make the bottom pair better. Offensively, maybe could bring someone in the bottom 6, or maybe even just try and upgrade one of our guys into a superstar. So DeBrincat here's a 92, Dubois 91, Suzuki's a 90, Cole Caulfield there, Farabee, Konechny, Lindholm, Perfetti, Connor, Hiddle. Definitely some big names out there. Like I was saying, I do want to take a look at the goaltending to see how it's doing for us. New tandem, pretty high rated. Big expectations for these guys. So, wow, look at that. Plekhanov, .917 and 2.56. I like that.
You like that? You like that?
I think the 99 glove high is definitely helping him out. Jarmelson, .888 and a 3.74. Those aren't great numbers from Jarmelson. I'm not sure why he's not putting up good numbers, especially too. Usually a backup will actually sometimes have better numbers, so could trade him in a deal. He has a bit more value now, I think, than before he had a contract, so maybe combine, especially, I think it's probably because he has such a good contract. Maybe combine him with something, call up Levi, although we don't really have to. Medium league goalie there's now a 70, that's good to see. So yeah, honestly, I'm thinking bottom pair defenseman or try and make a trade for a superstar forward. I just got a pretty good trade off here, guys, from the Bruins. Buchnevich, a 3rd, a 5th, and a 7th. Fitzpatrick, Harris, Smoskowitz. So we're giving up, 3 solid prospects. Buchnevich is an 87. I mean, that's a pretty good player. What's his contract? 1 year left at 6.5. Oh, I didn't even have time to assess the trade, and I've already got a new one. So I'm looking at him right now. There's a good chance he doesn't actually fit on any of our lines, so I might pass on him for now. Now, this next trade here, guys, is hopefully going to make some Habs fans happy who I offended in my roster review video. I'm going to try and get Nick Suzuki on the team. 30 years old, 90 overall, 7.8 for 1 more year. Elite potential, not high top 6. You guys, I had a poll, and everyone said, or the majority said, he should be medium elite, so that's why I'm going to keep him. I'm thinking they'll make him a 2-way forward, actually, in my next roster, opposed to a playmaker, but I'm going to see right now. I can't get away from these trade offers. I'm just going to say no to Krasov right now. I don't know if you guys saw, but I'm going to try and trade Tyson Jost 1-for-1. Suzuki is on an expiring deal, but 90 overall, so he's 2 overall higher, and I think he's also got a zone ability and X factors. Tyson Jost does not. Value's pretty equal, or actually he doesn't have zone ability, but he's got a few X factors there. Tyson Jost, none there. He's been decent for us, good 2-way player, but so Suzuki. I feel like we get a slightly better player here. We're trying to win now. Let's see what they say. Trade's accepted. All right, so next Suzuki's on the team. Like I said, hopefully that wins you guys over. And next year, guys, I'm trying to make a blockbuster with the Chicago Blackhawks to get Alex DeBrincat. He was the #1 player on the trade block, 92 overall. Obviously, we've seen him top of scoring for the last 5 years, usually with Patty Kane there. He's got 53 points, minus 27. He's playing on a bad Blackhawks team. Really good shot in hands, quick, tons of X factors there. I don't know if I have to do this, but I'm going to try and retain 50% just to start out. Because I hate sometimes, there should be a notification that says, if you do this trade, you have to send someone down. And sometimes it'll just kind of do that for you without you asking, or even put the guy you trade for in the AHL, and then you're unable to call him up. So I'll just do this to be safe. We can lower it if they say no. Bello's just there for the roster spot. He's nothing. 31.78. Trade over Sundin. He hasn't been great for us. 24 points there. He is playing 3rd line, but still. First round pick this year. Fitzpatrick, a medium league goalie. We got a crazy good, pretty young tandem. Pinot there. Decent defensive prospect. We have better ones, though. 2nd round next year. It's a lot to give up, but definitely for DeBrincat, it's worth it. Trades rejected. Okay, so I'm lowering the salary retention to an even $3 million here, guys, which is 25%. And I traded one of the 2nd rounders for another 1st. So 2 first, medium league goalie, medium top 4 D-man, and a medium top 6 forward is already 86 at 24. Oh, I can't with these trade offers. All right, guys, before another trade offer comes in, we'll see what they say here. 2 firsts and all that stuff. Trade rejected. I guess we'll try and lower this. And if they say no, I'm really trying to think where we could add somebody where... I mean, DeBrincat is crazy. The thing is, it's tough to make a trade happen for a superstar rental because maybe we can't afford him or whatever, next summer. Trade is still rejected, even with the salary. Wow. So, lowest value, I think, is actually Sundin, but we need him there for the salary. So maybe we could put somebody else instead of Sundin because, we're getting back such a great player. Let's look at ratings-wise. Costin actually has more value. He's only making 2.4. So we could try this. We'll have to actually retain, though, in that case. We're running out of time here. That doesn't help.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Are you kidding me? I just accepted that trade, trying to quickly get through. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. I accepted that trade. Taylor Radish. He's an 85. I don't even know what it was. Why? For some reason, I swear I didn't touch the stick and it was already on accept because I just quickly pressed A. Well, we'll find out in the recap what I just traded away. Looks like a second, a third. Wow, that's so annoying. Alright guys, trade deadline's now complete. You'll know, I guess, more than me if I accidentally did, hit up on the stick, but I was just trying to quickly get through that so we could actually, hopefully make another offer on DeBrincat, make something happen. Instead I traded away immediately goalie. I mean, Radish is good, we just didn't need him. We already have such good forwards. Josh Norris there to Buffalo. Rizika to the Sharks. Our trade for Suzuki. Had to be the trade of the day. Neil Pionk to the Kings. Let's see here. Anything else? Jordan Greenway there to the Oilers. Josh Morrissey, the San Jose Sharks. So, not too many trades. And like I said, I feel like ours had to be the biggest one. Chris Tierney here. 79.35. Definitely don't need to keep him. After the trade deadline, guys, here's an updated look at the line. So I've actually got Radish playing third line right wing opposed to Sundin. Reason being, Radish there gets a -1. We do get +2 though on that third line. We roll 3 lines, so maybe that's actually the way to go. Make that third line even better. Landeskog can move to the middle. He's got good face-offs, 85, quick draw. Even though he's a winger, I think a lot of times Landeskog comes in to take the draws instead of McKinnon. And then as you can see there, the top 6 actually is a +5. Suzuki, big part of that. So we'll have to keep him. Defensively, no change. Special teams actually able to find a way to get +5 on the first PK with Crosby. I don't know why I didn't try that beginning of the season. So hopefully that can kind of help us out there. AHL-wise, I think it's pretty much the exact same. I actually found +1 the bottom pair. But yeah, overall team looks good. I'm going to try the -1. We got to roll 3 lines. Screw it. Dano there, 78. Probably not going to bring back. He is a defensive specialist, but he's kind of getting older and older and lower ratings, making less sense. But at least this last year, we'll keep him. So, but a month and a half left here, guys, regular season. See how we do. I don't think the season here, guys, record of 50, 24, and 8. So we hit 50 wins, which is nice. 108 points there on the season. Let's see. McKinnon, 98 points, 2 shy of 100. AHL team, 111. Smoskowicz, 98. That's cool to see. So take a look here and see how everyone else did. Obviously, curious to see how our new guys did in Suzuki and Radish. Gensel there, 93. Crosby. This might be the year he retires. Wouldn't it be just kind of fitting? He goes out with 87 points. Suzuki there, 77. He had 12 and 20 in our team. Not bad, not great. O'Reilly, 74 at 39 is really impressive, especially for like a two-way guy. Tavares, 73. So 6 guys that are 70-plus points is awesome. Lindstein at 50 as a D-man, not too bad. Let's see, where's Radish? 36. He had 8 and 20. Playing 4th line, that's really not that bad at all. Goaltending-wise, Plekhanov there, nuts. .917 and 2.57. That was probably the best trade we've made. I mean, that 99 glove high, he's got to win the Vezina, because I think he had similar numbers last year as the backup, which had him first NHL. Jarmelsson's numbers, not great, so maybe we can flip him for something at the draft. AHL team here, Boquist 92, offense 78, so that first line went off. Svitov, 57 points, 37 goals there. Surprise Burkholz, I mean, 55, I guess, isn't that bad. McCollum there, 57 is pretty good for third liner. Let's see, Levi, he had good numbers there, an 83 in the AHL. So checking out the entire NHL now, we'll see who led in scoring. McDavid, 121, Draisaitl, 115, 1 and 2. So good to see them dominating as they do in real life. Kamelder finished third. You can see he's on Vancouver, Laine, Forsberg, Eichel, Peterson, Danila Urov there, 103, Barkov, okay. Goals, Eichel wins the race with Richard. Defensive points here, Dahlin, 82 points. Evanson still doing well for the Red Wings. Brent Clark, pretty good for the LA Kings, up to a 91. Jeez. Look at rookie skaters next. Parent here on Buffalo, 77. I don't think we got a rookie skater. And then goalies. We'll see if our goalie... He had the most wins, 43. Save percentage. He had the most, including backups. Goals against. He had the best goals against. So, across the board, he had every stat. Wins, save percentage, goals against. So, yeah, we got the Vezina winner. I'm very happy with that. We'll take a look here and see entire NHL. We finished second place behind Philly. Of course, whenever we have a great year, team in our division is always good too. A lot of teams there with 100-plus points. Oh my goodness. Okay, so almost half the NHL had 100-plus, which means the bottom teams had to have been terrible. Like, that's the only way that works. St. Louis squeaked in, still at 18 though. I'm waiting for some, we got 70s there. 68, 67, 60. 60s and 70s. Usually these teams are probably more like in the 80s, so definitely like a clear top half NHL, bottom half NHL this year. Goals for, we were not up at the top. That sucks. We need more goal scoring. And goals against, we were first. We also got the William Jennings trophy there, which is nice to see. So we'll start here, guys. First round of the playoffs. We're going to be playing the Rangers by the looks of it. I believe they still have Shishkin, so a bit of a goalie battle here. I'm not sure who else is still on that team. I feel like Panarin may have retired at this point. Zibanejad still could be there. Take a look here. Panarin's still there at 30 years old. They got Turcotte, that's right, signed with them instead of us. Patrick up to an 89. Interesting. Kako 90, playing on the line with the Freniers in 90. Svechnikov, Velarde, Comfort, Kapanen, Anderson, Dolan, Sprong. Pretty cool forward group. Defensively, Gerard, Fox, Lundqvist, Miller, Neuwirth, and Fleury. Goaltending, they do not have Shishkin. So I guess Dylan Grand will be their starter there. He's an 85. I like our team better. I think, they have a decent team. Clearly, they have one less win than us the regular season, but we do look better on paper. So, first 2 games at home in Pitt, we get a 10-2 win. Come out guns blazing, but unfortunately, second game there, you lose 3-1. Game 3, Game 4 in New York, wow. So we lost 3 straight. 3-1, 4-3 OT, 5-3. This team is too good to go out in the first round. Come on. 8-2. I was going to say, we go out first round. It's honestly blessing in disguise. We didn't make that DeBrincat trade. Really weird playoff so far. Like, our wins are huge, and then we're losing the series. And we lose the series 7-4. Our 2 wins, 10-2 and 8-2. And we lose it. That's tough. AHL team just beat the Phantoms. So I'll just sim this thing, series at a time. We don't have to sim every single game for the AHL. And they're moving on to the conference final here against Laval. Let's see if they can beat them. Moving on to the Calder Cup final. And 2-2. Ooh, they were down 2-0. They actually won 4 straight. Chicago Wolves here to win the Calder Cup. Let's see if they can do it. AHL team looks good. They sweep the Chicago Wolves. That was easy.
That was easy.
And Stanley Cup champs there. Vegas Golden Knights, Calder Cup champs, of course. Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. Let's go. So, we got outed in the first round there in the playoffs. AHL team at least, made some noise. Kind of got some revenge for us. I'm really curious, too. Like, we had a decent amount of cap space last summer. I think we can bring back Suzuki. Toronto jumps up from 9-1 to win the draft lottery. That's pretty nuts. So, we'll take a look here, guys, at the awards. McKinnon, 7 points in 6 playoff games. Definitely can't put the loss on him. Vegas here swept the Kings. Canucks in 5. Swept the Oilers. Swept the Flyers. Are you kidding me? They lost 1 playoff game the whole way. That literally sets a record for the best playoff run in history. We'll definitely have to take a look at that Golden Knights team because clearly they are stacked. And you actually had them playing the President's Trophy, winning Philadelphia Flyers there in the final. So McDavid against Art Ross, just kind of him and Draisaitl back and forth aside from that time McKinnon won it. Hart Trophy, McDavid, Darlene, James Norris, finally Hughes doesn't win it. Kamel there, Lady Bing, Parent Calder, Theodore Conn Smythe, Plekhanov did get the Vezina, so that's pretty cool. He also got the William Jennings, of course. Rodin there, Bill Masterton. I almost thought that said Brotein. Predators coach Jack Adams, Cousins, Selke, McDavid, Ted Lindsay, Eichel, Maurice Richard. Quick look here, AHL. Of course, we won the Calder Cup. We didn't win the regular season, and we didn't even win our division this year, even though we won the Calder Cup. But we got the Eastern playoffs there. Samoskevich had most points AHL. Didn't realize that. Very cool. Kote there, MVP. Yanis most goals. Zimmerman, outstanding rookie. Vero, best D-man. Boquist, MVP of the playoffs for us. Maybe we can call him up. Zach Dean, sportsmanship there. Levi, lowest goals against. Very cool. So some good things to look forward to. The AHL, unfortunately, we only have 1 year left. So it's kind of like potentially too little too late, for some of the young players coming through. But that is okay. I still can't believe. I thought our team was way too good to go in the first round. Come on. Oh, that makes it hurt even more. Crosby goes out in the first round. I predicted it, though. 87 points. That would be the year he retires. 5 Stanley Cups. A crazy career. He can't be too upset at all. 2,164 points. 1,777 games. He was drafted in 05. Look at this. Most of the other guys are drafted 2011. Kucherov retires with them. O'Reilly as well. So that was a big hit to our team. He had 74 points in his last year still. Voracek, Scheifele, Couturier, Carlson, Tarasenko, Toffoli, Hyman, Carlson, Wilson. Wow. A lot of pretty big name players here. I just want to make sure we didn't miss anybody. We did. Brodin also retires. Luckily, that doesn't hurt us too bad. Then goaltending-wise, we'll see here who's retiring. John Gibson calls it quits. Grubauer, Allmark, Mrazek, Korpisalo. All right, so a big year for retirement. Definitely have to check the record book now and see if Crosby does, finish second in scoring behind Gretzky all time. O'Reilly, Scheifele, Couturier, now coaches. All right, guys, so games played. Sidney Crosby's 4th, 1,777 for a player, I should say. Most goals, Ovechkin's 1st, Gretzky's 2nd, Crosby's 3rd. Crosby is 2nd there in points. Him and Malkin, both the only other players with Gretzky to have over 2,000. That's pretty impressive, I'd say, for our Penguins franchise. Crosby, Malkin also 2nd, 3rd there in assists. Yeah, I mean, we cannot be upset with that. Crosby there also, 4th in 100-point seasons, behind only Gretzky, McDavid, Lemieux. Draisaitl's tied with him with 9. That just shows you how dominant McDavid and Draisaitl have been. And so we're getting to the entry draft here, guys. It's going to be weird. No Crosby on the team for the final season. I was really hoping he was going to make it all 10 years, but he did his best. I mean, he made it 9 more years. He played till he's 42. He can't be too upset. Bunch of gems here. 85, 145 goalie. 42 we have a chance at. Obviously 2 and 3. We're not getting them. 58, good chance to be medium elite. Same with 79. Alright guys, I don't think it's going to go through, but I'm trying to trade 3 AHL defensemen out of the Flyers for a 3rd and a 4th. Davis here, 79, is actually making 1.3 for the next 2 years. Just played in the NHL for us, but, you know, down to a 79. He only had 10 points. Didn't really work out. Leno's 79, Reshkov 79. They're all like 26, so 1 year left to grow. We have a bunch of other guys, 79, 78. Basically just trying to clear up roster spots or whatever. Get some picks. Flyers say yes. Wow. I didn't even think we'd get a 3rd and a 4th for those dudes. I mean, they'd probably just bolster their defense a little bit, as I think, you know, our AHL is pretty stacked. Still a bunch of low 70s. So we'll just get to our next pick. It's pick number 25. I'll take the best player available here. See how the top 5 went down. 80 overall, medium elite, 1st overall is actually, I think, the worst 1st overall pick yet in this franchise. Bad luck there for the Leafs. Wow, I think medium elite there at Avalanche. They always seem to get a steal there. They pick outside the top 5, but they still manage to get a 77 medium elite. Like, that's super impressive. Doesn't look like anyone else is a medium elite. So I'll make our pick here. I think this guy's who I was looking at. Braden Slychuk, Hungarian. Edward Vlasic, 2-year NHL ETA. It's kind of like the safest pick for us. Definitely not going with a medium top 9. Yeah, might as well not overthink it. We'll just take the safe pick here. Hopefully he's at least in the 60s. 67, yeah, that's not bad. Our next pick here, guys, is pick number 95. 3rd round. I believe this is the Flyers pick. Nothing really there, so we'll sort by our pins. So at 95, who's next to go? Maybe this Rhodes goalie, 145. He is next on our list, so I kind of already went through, found everyone that was like decent value. We'll just take him here. 47 medium elite, so very low rated, but he'll still have value for us in a trade. Next pick here is 113. All these guys are ranked quite a bit lower than that. 206 here, probably low top 4. Let's take a chance. Backman, 56, low top 6. That wasn't great. Our next pick here is 127. I'm thinking I might just take the guaranteed low top 4 here and right. And 65 low top 4. That's actually pretty solid. End of the 4th. We're now in the 5th round. I guess the next guy to go would be this defenseman. We've already taken so many defensemen. I want to take a chance on this guy. Could be low elite center from Sweden. Medium top 9. For the 5th round, I'd say that's pretty average. And we have a 7th round pick here. Pins, still have 3 left. I think I want to go another forward here. Let's just try and take both of them, honestly. Hargrave, medium bottom 6. We're trying to get Buffalo's 7th rounder for a medium 7th D guy. They said yes, because honestly, probably better than whoever they're going to get. Then I'm also going to try and get Detroit's 7th round pick here. Just to take those last 2 guys we have pinned. It's the last draft. Might as well, you know, try and get them. I think it makes sense, too, just to kind of trade away the guys we know we're never going to sign. Like 20, 67, low bomb 6. Decent rating, honestly, for 20, but not going to keep them. And yeah, we get the 7th rounder there. So we get 2 back-to-back picks. We'll take the last 2 pins just in case one of them's good. Douglas here from Denmark, 56, medium 7th. All right, and then the last guy here. Come on, scouts. Low top 6. He is a low top 6, Mickelson. There we go. So we were able to find a little bit of value. We actually made a lot of picks there in the last draft. Obviously, none of those guys are making the team, but give us a lot of trade options. And our NHL head coach actually needs resigned, so I'm definitely going to do that. He's A+ overall. Pretty much A+ everything but teachings and A. Solid record there. 2 Stanley Cups, a President's Trophy. We'll give him, you know, what he wants. And I think we're actually not going to afford the other guys, so we could bring in some new assistant coaches or whatever for the final year just for fun. And we're at the re-sign phase here, guys, with $45 million in cap space. So Gensel, Suzuki need new deals. They want new deals. That's nice to see. Gensel might be wearing the C. It's either going to be him or McKinnon. 1 year, 8.7. I think he says yes to 1 year. Let's do 8.1. I feel like he's got to say yes. Suzuki, 10.8 for 8. You heard what I said about him. 1 year is the cheapest. I mean, we got 1 year left. I feel like he'll probably take 1 year, 9.5. We're going to tell him, it's one last year. Trying to go for it. McKinnon's under contract. Lindstein will qualify. We'll see what he's looking for. 11.5. Doesn't really get much cheaper. So I feel like if it's like the 80% rule, which I think it's honestly more like 85%, if not 90%, we'll do 10 for 3. So that's already a lot of our cap. Luckily, we still have some solid players. Tavares, I'd like to bring back. $7 million, though. That's a lot of money. He did have good point totals still. I don't know. That's tough. Kuznetsov, $2 million for 83. Like, that's actually... He's still a pretty good offensive player. If he's on, like, the third line or whatever, $2 million bucks, I'm more than willing to do that. Sundin didn't have a great year. I shouldn't have qualified because his qualifying's at $5 million. Yeah, we're going to offer him, like, 3.25 just to save money. That was a bad call by me. Colin White's been on the fourth line forever, 2.6. Definitely not. He was making like $800K. So Othman could be a fourth liner, especially at that price. Yes, please. Boquist, Samoskevich could literally just have the first line AHL called up and be the fourth line NHL. Barabole, not worth keeping. Goalies, both are locked up. We still have Levi, we still have Peacock. Obviously, we have options there in a trade if we wanted to, use Dramelson for something. So we should be pretty solid here. Not entirely thrilled with the role you offered, but mulling it over, I accept. What role does he want above head coach? Am I supposed to give him like the GM job? Like, what the heck? Suzuki didn't like changing it to 1 year. Gensel also wants more money. Okay. Sundin's coming back though. Kuznetsov wants more money. Lindstein, same thing. Othman though said yes. So Suzuki, I feel like I would do 5 years max. Let's try 10.25 for 5 years. I feel like he's got to say yes to that. Gensel here, I don't know. Do we do like 8.5? That's still like decent value for 90 overall. And then Lindstein, we've got to give him at least a bit cheaper, 10.75. Wow. Suzuki says no. Gensel's coming back. Lindstein wants to test free agency. Honestly, at this point, I think we should wait on Lindstein, probably get a better deal. Suzuki, I mean, we could pay him at least 38, I guess. 10.5 for 8 years. He better say yes to that. And he is coming back. There we go. Still have 24 million. 10 or so goes to Lindstein. 14 million to work with in free agency. Now we just got to sign all the AHL players. Tavares, Kuznetsov. Oh, crap. I thought Kuznetsov said yes. Good thing I noticed that. 2.2. Tavares, I feel like for that price, I don't mind moving on from trying to get like a true superstar. Also, guys, I just found Philip Deneau down here. He's already 77, and he could drop even lower through the summer. Defensive awareness down to 86. Still good face-offs, but yeah, I think it's about time to let him go. And there you go. Kuznetsov did say yes to the 2.2. Same with a bunch of AHL guys coming back. Obviously, if their potential is not great and they're older, we just let them go, save the spot. And we're not free agency here, guys. Very curious to see who's available. Kerslack, 88-21, so he's an RFA. Marks, Yurov, UFAs. Dang. Nolan Patrick, Philip Forsberg, 35. They want lots of money, though. The cap's gone up. You can see the salary cap max. There's $106 million now. DeBrinket's there, so you get him for free. I mean, I wanted him before. Let's sort by overall. DeBrinket's number 1. Mason McTavish is also available there. Want 700K more. He had a really good season last year. What, 88 or 87 points, 90 overall. He kind of does everything for you there. Two-way forward. Yurov, I think, is more of a sniper. Actually, no, a bit of a two-way... Whoa, my gosh. Two-way forward, but he's got perfect hands. Really good shot. Interesting. Jenner here, UFA at 25. 89 medium elite grinder. Wow, this is an interesting player. 47 points. Shot really good defensively. 99 strength, 97 aggressiveness, 90 awareness, 94 shot block, 95 stick check. Okay. Thing is, that's a lot of money to pay for like a defensive specialist. I'd rather have some guys scoring for me. I was looking at DeBrincat at the trade deadline. I think he does the most for us with that shot. Playing with McKinnon, Gensel, top line. Probably goes off. Wow, Forsberg's actually more expensive than him. So yeah, we're going to go hard here after him. We only need him for 1 year. Wow. Goes to 11. So I wonder, would he do like 12 million for 1 year? We'll see what he says. If it goes by like percentage above asking you're offering, then he might, take that. Obviously, goalies were good. I'm just kind of curious to see top goalies here. 49. Maskarov only 86. Same with Wallstedt. Neither of those guys really grew. Looking at two ways here. 24-76, a little elite. It's not too bad. Finneganov. If we need a goalie, could sign him honestly. Like, what's it really hurt? He looks pretty decent. And that way too, if we do trade one of our goalies, we'll have him. And look at the rest of the 2A players here. I'm gonna sign, I think, all 5 of these little elites. They're all under 26, so they're gonna have decent value. Zachary Benson here, 78, could sign for the AHL team. Same with Minton here, 25-79. I think we did, lose a few guys to graduation. This Garrett Suter guy is interesting too, 25-78. He's got Spinorama tape to tape. And Bruce Sterling here, kind of reminds me of Scott Sterling, if you guys remember those videos. Him taking the volleyballs off the head, soccer balls off the head. He's only 78, but he's got 91 D awareness, 94 shot block, 93 stick check, no offensive awareness. No real skating either, so he's kind of just like a really good defensive pylon, which could help the AHL team. And Justin Cote here won, what, AHL MVP last season, so I'll take him too. Obviously just trying to stock up Wilkes-Barre Scranton to defend their title and win back-to-back Calder Cups. So if we miss out on DeBrincat, I think we kind of circle back. We could use a defenseman as well. That's something I almost forgot to check there. Lindstein's the best one. We're really not going to have a lot of money though after we get DeBrincat. So we might have to go the trade route, I think. There we go. We got one of the AHL players. Another one. Another one. Another one. I made sure to try and offer them all more than they asked for. Cote there. Minton. Benson. So those guys were like 78. Same with Sterling. Finneganov, the goalie we got. Still waiting to hear back from DeBrincat. And he says no. Wow. Didn't offer enough money. I mean, we risked it. And I think there's still going to be some superstars available. Philip Forsberg's still there. He's 35. He wants 14 million. This Ogren guy, 26.89. He's got a year left to grow. High top 6. Oh my goodness. He had 92 points last year, 74 assists, perfect playmaker, really good shot, good speed, 90 awareness, 95 offense awareness. This guy looks like a very good player. I think I like him better than Forsberg. Forsberg, oh my gosh, I didn't realize he had 109 points last year though. Who does it make sense to kind of go after first? I feel like this dude, just because he had such a good season, I could see him being a 90 by the start of the year. And he's cheaper. So, yeah, let's do 12 million bucks for 7 years. It's a big offer, but this Ogren guy looks like a good player. And there we go, we said yes. So we get a superstar there. Trying to replace Crosby, Tavares. And look at this, guys. I was thinking how we need one more defenseman. Jacob Larson, 82 overall, only asking for 1.2. Really good defensive stats, good skater. Just kind of like a solid D-man there. Make sure we outbid Colorado there, 1.4. And Jacob Larson does say yes. There we go. And next year, guys, I want to try and sign some depth forwards. Jacob Varana, 85 overall, only wants 3 million. I remember we talked about getting him before. Sam Reinhart's an 84, only wants 2.8. Could play center or wing. Good defensive stats there, 890 awareness and stick check. We'll offer him like just over what he's asking. I think our forwards are pretty good. If we add them, we also can potentially go make a trade. Safronov there, just like an AHL guy, I think. I had a qualifying offer on. Varana goes to the Blues. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Hopefully Reinhardt joins our team. Fabry saying no to that. Reinhardt does. Okay. I think Reinhardt was actually the more important player too. And next year, guys, I'm trying to make a trade with the Columbus Blue Jackets to get Ryan Johnson here. Former first-round pick by the Buffalo Sabres. Look at him. He's got 99 passing, basically a perfect shot. 99 power, and then slap shot there, 95 accuracy, wrist shot's 96, 96 speed, 96 stick check, good physical. He just grew really strangely. As his offensive and defensive awareness barely grew, they're both still 80s, but he had basically 50 points there. I mean, that guy looks like, if you give him some power play time, which I think they did, but with some good players, he should go off. Like, basically as good an offensive defenseman as you could ask for. On the block for some reason, offering up Sundin, who, as I mentioned, making too much money. Sanheim, I'm actually trying to clear some cap, try to sign another forward along with Lindstein. Then I added Borgo here, who's no longer growing. He's 27. They like him, though. We'll see what they say. Trades rejected. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I think we're close, though. Maybe just do, like, I don't know. I don't like trading picks past, the year we're not even drafting. Let's try, like, a fifth. Let's try throwing on like this Crawford guy, 1953 low elite. Trade still rejected. Not that interested. We're going to have to make it more worth their while. Duck there has a bit more value. Could do him and Crawford. They're getting a couple decent prospects now too. There you go. So look at the free agent forwards who are still available, guys. Obviously, Forsberg's the best, but he wants $12.5 million. We only have 13, still have to keep Lindstein. There's Jared's guy. I don't think can work out. He's an RFA, but very interesting. Total playmaker, even though it shows him as a two-way forward. He's got 99 passing, powerful shot, not accurate, 99 offensive awareness, 99 stick check. Again, some of these creative players grow very strangely, but Chenko here is who I'm looking at. 86 overall, wants 5.5. Few X factors there. 27 goals, 27 assists, good shot, good hands. I mean, if we put him on the second line with Suzuki and say Landeskog or somebody, I think he'll play quite well. So let's offer up a bit of extra money, 5.75 for 5 years. I think he'll say yes to that. We're gonna have a solid first line, I think. Should be able to bring back Lindstein. There we go. He does say yes. So I'm thinking we'll wait till about August to get Lindstein, and hopefully he's a bit cheaper. And look at this, guys. The end of August now. Lindstein's ask has gone down to $6 million, so that's going to be really nice for us. 2 years there, it's 8.6, and we only need him for 1 more year, so we'll do even 5.75. It'll actually give us, especially once we move around some contracts in the fall, we'll have like $3 million probably to work with at the deadline of last year to really just, try and come up with some crazy trade to put us over the top. Clayton Keller there would have liked, but a bit too much money. We could add like a $3 million player there, but not a $7 million player. Lindstein rejects. We literally gave him basically what he's asking for. I think, does price actually come up? Whatever. We'll do 1 year, we'll do $6 million, get it done. And there we go. Lindstein did say yes, so just have to set the lines now for next season, hopefully. Team's looking good. And now right here, guys, I'm trying to make a big trade to Calgary Flames. For some reason, they have Elias Lindholm on the block. 90 overall, still at 35 years old. Really good all-around player, could really help us out. We need a superstar, we need someone to fill some roles. I'm offering up Radish and Kostin, basically kind of combining 2 85s for a 90. Also 3 low elites there. I think we signed at least a couple of those guys just now. The value's way on our side. I have them retaining $2 million because I think we'd be over the max salary cap. So hopefully they'll say yes because he does have 2 years left. Usually they're pretty against those retentions on multi-year deals. Trades rejected. Yeah, they're not keen on keeping salaries. So this is going to be tough, but I think we definitely have to make something happen. Alright guys, so the trade would actually go through if we retained $100,000. If they say no because of that, super minuscule amount, I don't even know. Trades accepted, okay. So I think we just fleeced them because we get straight away like 2 third-line wingers for a superstar and we only added 3 low elites. That's nuts. And next, you guys want to sign this Callanan guy for the AHL. 80 overall, 97 passing. We actually only have 25K in salary cap, but I think the game knows we'll just send the AHL, so it does let us give out like the minimum offer. I also want to sign Meyer here, 77. I noticed our AHL team actually like didn't have enough forwards for. Kozlov here as well. Looks to be a pretty good all-around player. Like, we had a bunch of 60s in the bottom 6, which isn't going to fly if we're trying to defend our Calder Cup. And after making all those moves, guys, we're now at the start of the season. I'm really excited to see what we'll do in the final year. Show you the NHL team here first. We've got Gensel, Suzuki, and Reinhardt on the first line, getting a +5. You can see I really went for like a depth approach here. We're trying to maximize our chemistry best I could. We got McKinnon, Lindholm, Kuznetsov on the second, get a +3. Ogren, Landeskog, Chenko get a +2 on the third. And then, as I mentioned before, we just graduated that entire first line AHL to our fourth line NHL. Ogren here, I really wanted the top 6. 89 overall, paid him a lot of money, $12 million. You don't want that on your third line, especially, with great hands like that. But literally anywhere I put him in the top 6, it just destroyed the chemistry. So it wasn't going to work. I think the best there would be +3, but so easy to get +5 on the first line without him. And you can see that also loses chemistry on the third line. Now I could put Kuznetsov first line instead of Gensel. We'll get 2 +5s, but at that point, like, our second line is so much better. I think I kind of want Gensel to get that extra ice time. He is the captain. You guys can let me know if you have any ideas for the forward lines. Defensively here, Lindstein, Drysdale still the top pair. Johnson, Powers second. Larson, Henriksen on the bottom. Kind of funny, actually, 2 former first-round picks by the Sabres. I'm really looking forward to see how he plays. Like, his stats there are crazy. Now, goaltending-wise, Plekhanov still an 86, even though he just won the Vezina. So, I mean, we can't complain. He won the Vezina. Hopefully he can have another really good year. You'll notice I have Levi backing him up. Reason being, he's still an 83, whereas Jarmelsson's actually gone up to an 86. I don't understand. He said 16 games played, didn't have good numbers. We actually grew. It makes no sense. It's like you'll have a guy win the Vezina, he'll drop in rating, he won't play well, he'll go up. But basically, I wanted to make sure that Plekhanov plays a lot for us because he won the Vezina. So we have an 86 overall starting the AHL. Peacock's up to an 80 as well. Kind of crazy, unexpected growth from him. So the AHL goalies are going to carry this team. We do have like pretty good players. Svitov, of course, perfect shot. We got a couple 80s there, some high 70s. Defensively, all high 70s, basically even an 80. They look pretty good too. So AHL teams should have a good chance to defend that Calder Cup. Now in regards to the captaincy here, guys, I decided to go with Gensel for the C. Obviously McKinnon's keeping his A, and I gave the new one to Suzuki. It's between him and Drysdale, but basically it came down to the fact Suzuki's higher rated. And right here, guys, speaking of ratings, I'll show you them for next season, what our overalls are. Taking a look here, we've got 99 offense, that's awesome to see, 95 defense, and 85 goaltending. I think that's actually Lars Lindholm there, showing as our best player. So last year, hopefully this team, after making all those moves, can do some damage in the post-Crosby era. Really excited to see what happens, but that's going to do it, guys, for this episode. If you enjoyed it, leave that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the sub button down below, and as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.